Coincidentally, 10,127. Pacquiao reaching with the left hand. Barrera reaching.
Jim, I'd like to point out that.
And Dickey Cole down as he motions Barrera to a neutral corner. And already Barrera has knocked Pacquiao down. And Pacquiao saying, why? Why'd you call that a
punch land? And I'm not sure that a punch did land.
A heavy punch land. It looked as much like a slip as anything else.
But Barrera is much more aggressive than I expected. Normally when he fights, laid back counter puncher. Get back, something that Pacquiao was not prepared for.
Barrera takes a couple of.
3 of Barrera's last 5 fights
has a reach advantage. Barrera can't accurately when Pacquiao lands over the top. Now Barrera goes with the body, the left hook. Great action in the first. Hard right hand. Will speak Spanish. Our interpreter is Ray Torres. Good left hand to the body.
I scored that round 10-9 for Barrera because
Letterman goes with the 10-8 because it was officially ruled a knockdown.
on the end of that hard jab.
Particularly trying to get his range, and I think he's going to shoot the jab at a slow speed and then counter.
That time, he's been tactically in control.
Pacquiao is trying to take control. Is this going to be neither guy's going to accept the other guy?
Got 4 or 5 of them, 6 in the last 30 seconds.
Pacquiao strafing Barrera now with one. All-out wars. Marco Antonio Barrera is an amazingly patient, and they call him, of course, the babyface to say he never shows emotion in the ring. Big combination by Barrera as he catches Pacquiao coming in. Shots of his own. Hard body shots from Pacquiao.
The punches for the most part of this round are still being landed by Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao has come out with a determined rally in round 2. The scorecards after that in round number 1.
And I thought that Barrera...
Hard left hand, straight on the button by times in his career.
There is that left hand. He doesn't see it coming, or he just can't cope with its speed.
Well, Pacquiao, he doesn't just come straight in. He goes a little canal, in and out, side to side, and then he shoots his right hand straight through the center.
Or what his chances might be against Marco Antonio Barrera. Now they know as Pacquiao tries to go ahead and finish Barrera. And he's getting reckless, and Barrera takes advantage. This. Pacquiao is strafing Barrera with left hands. Marco's hanging in now. He's tasted the power, but
and Pacquiao runs out of gas a few rounds later. Pacquiao's going to be in trouble, but at this stage right here, everything is great for Pacquiao.
The right hand counter. Landed a wobbly Barrera trying to fend him off. That's the most desperate look I've ever seen on Marco Antonio's face.
And Barrera's straight through the center to get hit with his strike.
Weakness and both of his losses early in his career. Knockout weren't for Cole's knockdown ruling in the first, and with a knockdown point for Pacquiao. In the third round, landing 34, including 29 power shots.
At which point it will become 10-9.
Pacquiao seems to have gotten his rhythm back. It seems to just still look a little too slow. Even when he's punching, he doesn't at this stage.
Barrera's going to have to find a way tonight if he's going to be able to win.
At this stage, Barrera still looks like he's very vulnerable.
As he's now definitely trying to stay away and not always able to do it. Momentarily stuns Pacquiao with a 1-2. Hard left hand land.
Go toe-to-toe because of Pacquiao's strength. And now he's just trying to beat him with his...
Find angles.
I agree with you. It seems like and he punches off of that rubber.
Don't go in there and treat him like the nice guy and the gentleman that he is. Roach one.
Hand to his right side of his head. Very vulnerable for straight left.
3 chances to counter with the left hook. Manny Pacquiao.
Barrera with fury face to face.
CompuBox numbers in the 4th round again favored Pacquiao, hoping that Pacquiao will run out of gas a little bit. Surrounded by fire, and he had to vacate the training camp. Pacquiao trains right in Hollywood, right amid all the movie stars. Hard right hand by Pacquiao. Barrera just trying to stay away. Pacquiao in that combination. It is not dripping blood.
No. It's probably a mark of some kind. But Pacquiao...
Julio Barrera is only 29 years old. He's been a fighting professional for 50 years, or 15 years, I should say. Look, older than his years.
Yes, he has.
Exactly what Pacquiao wanted to do. He hadn't been able to do it. That helps Barrera.
This fight there is perceived as Ali Frazier won.
He got 14 of them off. So it appears to be another round that Pacquiao is likely to have won. Barrera hasn't really found any answers. I'm thinking of something Larry Merchant told, faster, hungrier, usually.
So, yes, it's really hard to beat a good fighter that has a lot of spirit.
Is in Barrera's hometown where Julio's
got it wrong with Pernell Whitaker.
A lot of those fighters which are the victims, so to say, same pace and not take a break at the end of the fight.
These are Texas judges here tonight, too. Those are governing body draw with Whitaker. Effectively. Starting to dominate every area of the fight now. Barrera gets a hard right hand back. Thinks he's hurt Pacquiao. Yeah.
You know, that rally should count out a great pro like
Barrera's the kind of fighter who can win a fight when he's outgunned, but much outgunned.
And Barrera just doesn't seem to...
Gives as good as he takes. This is a round that judges could give to Barrera if they're looking for one. But Pacquiao's body punches set up, and Lawrence Cole says must have been tangled up. I'll tell you what, that was a hard left hand, and there's another one like
that. Looked like more of a
number for the fight. Harold Letterman.
And he came out from under him. I gotta agree with Lawrence Cole. It was a
question. If he hit the wet spot, and that's
fight, they tried without question to wet that wet spot. He sweat. There's no question.
And firing combinations and landing them. And he backs Barrera into the ropes and hammers him again. His left eye, and he's claiming. Barrera's been cut many times before. That's a big mark.
Let's go. Time in.
Cole had already ruled it an act was in a lot of pain, as he showed you. The body.
Changed neither.
Barrera wincing, the blood dripping into the corner of his eye.
And Pacquiao's still over this fight. Even when he throws back, he's determined to come right back.
Perfect word. It's been an out. The irresistible force of Manny.
Now the right jab is coming.
Uppercut by Barrera. Left hand counter. Stuns Pacquiao. Now Barrera butts Pacquiao. Lawrence Cole properly warning Barrera about that. To stop bleeding on its own from here on in. Barrera understands he can't box for a minute anymore. He's not going to try to
punch. And what's interesting, there's another bad headbutt. But Pacquiao came back so they see it.
First physical beating
over Barrera's eye.
Yeah, because he got better to get. Barrera gets the cut.
Again, Mark.
Following Mayorga. Perhaps with more power in his weight class.
But it brings a lot of quality that is hard to give a foundation.
Pacquiao also. Luisito Espinosa. Hard right hand by Barrera. Uppercut landed. Didn't manage to really hurt Pacquiao. They touch him. Pacquiao giving Barrera momentary breathing space. And Pacquiao lands a left hand. Barrera counters back with a left and a right. Big punches from Pacquiao. And again, the power.
And the rhythm and the movement of Pacquiao. The punches. Pacquiao is smart. He's not really throwing hard punches now. He's throwing volumes of it. I can safely coach to losing a decision. I can gamble and let it all go. I would try to go all out for a knockout. In case you just have to go for your power.
Pacquiao showing tremendous stamina. Doesn't seem to want to slow down at all. Is going to warn Manny Pacquiao.
Minus one.
It was.
Did he try to bet it?
Barrera now, minus 40 wouldn't hurt him. He can't. Right.
I don't think that's
Accumulation of
gonna
punishment. Left hand to the body weakens opponents.
Yes.
Big left hand again by Pacquiao. Barrera having trouble seeing out of his left eye. Talking to the referee and saying, what about him? I'm just hammering him. Just hammering him.
Barrera's mouthpiece. I push that out of it.
Another definition of youth.
Well,
Just one quick point. In round 7, Lawrence Coley's.
Off of this, I'm not sure that.
Is Manny Pacquiao annihilating a guy who was 5 or 6 best pound for pound. The rematch is poison his food.
Yeah, rematch. Well, I tell you what, as big as he is down there now, to some degree.
Superstar in the making. Manny Pacquiao assaulting Marco Antonio Barrera, mugging him, and about to leave him in the gutter.
Doesn't want to leave anything to chance.
Most of he's not lighting it up.
Yeah, I think if Marco Antonio Barrera is going to have to eat a lot.
Desperate move. And you're going to have to keep fighting them back when they make that move. If you slow down, you'll lose the fight often. That's why those guys went on.
To wonder now.
As great as Barrera is, should his corner keep this opportunity?
It's a fight. Is one of the highest in the world.
He's an icon.
Been one of the most entertaining fighters in the world.
One of the most knocked down fighters. Knocked down to the fight for Pacquiao. He's right on top of Barrera.
Pacquiao was right there.
I think Barrera almost lost you.
Yes,
in that occasion.
But officially said,
I wouldn't send him out for the 12th round, Manny. I don't care how proud he is. There's no way a great fighter should have to go.
the guy that was
He's getting hurt. Here comes Barrera's corner.